guys. Hang on. Um, I'm going to do a quick update. I told you guys that I wouldn't come out here, tell you I have COVID, and then not keep you updated. I feel much better today. Oh, don't tell me it's going to start. I I texted my son this morning and I said I went almost a whole hour without coughing. And about an hour later, he texted me back and said, "That's good." And I said, "Well, now it's almost been 2 hours." And then I went into a coughing spell. So I'm like, I've been laying in bed resting, letting these tired lungs get rest. And I'm getting ready to try to cook while I have the energy. I got hungry a little while ago, but I just didn't have the energy. I'd really like a salad, but I don't have the energy to make a salad. And I thought I was going to make juice this morning, but I don't have energy to make juice. I'd like to get my hair washed, is what I'd like to do. Where's my fork? Where's my... Oh. So I thought, wow, I'm trying to fix me something to eat, that I would give you guys an update. Why did I dirty it? I'm trying not to dirty up a lot of dishes because it's taken me um, when you're by yourself, you have to do everything. You have to be the patient, the nurse, the aide, the doctor, and the housekeeping. If you know what I'm saying, like I have to do everything. So dishes, I don't want a bunch of dishes piling up in the sink, and I have to watch the stove because I'm not smelling well these days, and I don't want to burn anything and not realize it. Like uh, I'm not cooking like a meal. I had some. Where's my rice? Oh, God is good because He had me preparing things. He knew I was going to get sick, and man, if I wasn't prepared, it would have been a disaster, especially with COVID, because you really can't have folks. I wasn't going to have anybody running in and out of here um, bringing me stuff. So I had Gatorade, I had ginger ale, I had water, I had the Mucinex, and this is some of the stuff I took when I first got COVID. I'll go through this when I feel better. I'm not going to go through all that. But if you guys remind me, I'll tell you all the stuff I took. But I did have Theraflu, Mucinex, emergency. I had all that. Um, I actually had just gave some away because it had expired and somebody took it. So I let them have it because I had bought new to replace the expired. I want my onions to burn because I'm too tired to not make this work. So I I had taken some chicken out the freezer before I got sick, and I didn't want it to. I think I told you guys I had 4 pieces. Didn't want it to go to waste, so I cooked it. So I've got 1 or 2 pieces left. I think two. So I'm gonna throw a piece of chicken in there and heat it up. And then I had made some rice before I got sick and froze it. I made rice and quinoa. So I don't really have to cook to have a decent meal. I just have to want what I have. So I have quinoa frozen, I have rice frozen, and I have frozen corn on the cob and okra, which I love. So I've got water back here boiling. I'm either going to put a corn on the cob in there or okra. So right now I'm eating, you know, this morning I woke up hungry. But so yesterday, you guys know I went and got that infusion. And my hand has been itching like crazy ever since. I don't know why. I don't know if it hasn't, nothing bit me. It's just itching like crazy. Um, my elbow, since I got COVID, this elbow where I had treatment, it's been hurting. And I'm thinking because when I got it, like all my body flared up so bad. My lower back was hurting so bad the first 2.5 days. Oh, my lower back was killing me, and especially if I cough, and oh, it was just so achy and painful. Um, because it's a COVID is a virus. It causes a lot of inflammation in the body, and I could tell because it hit all my areas, like my lower back. This started hurting when I got COVID. It's not getting any better, so I put the band back on it so I don't have to start going to therapy for it. I hope I can get it under control. But anyways, I'm going to throw this rice in here with the onions. Once the onions get sauteed, I'm going to throw the rice in here. I don't know if I want corn or okra. I kind of want both, but I don't want to overcook because I'm not eating that much. Um, uh, because I think I want veggies. Yesterday I craved veggies all day long. I said COVID COVID was the problem about me eating poorly, and it seems like COVID's going to be the way for me to start eating better. Because all I didn't want Jersey Mike's or pizza or wings like I usually want. I wanted vegetables all day yesterday. But then I did think about Jersey Mike's and hot wings today. That's how I knew I was better. But what I ate was a bowl of hot ramen soup, and not hot ramen, but just what I'm saying is a bowl of ramen. Because ramen gets so hot, it takes a long time before it cools down. But if you can blow on it and stand it, that steam going in was good to breathe in. And I was hoping it would loosen the stuff up. I don't think there's much left in there. I coughed for 5 minutes, and then this little tiny bit comes up, but you choke on it. Or I shouldn't say you, I almost choke on it trying to get it out. I should put this in the small pot. Now I gotta wash the big pot. I thought I was gonna make corn on the cob. But I think I want veggies. I want good stuff for my body. If there's ever a time not to eat junk food, it's now. I need good food. Hi, Nisha. I am doing better. I got so yesterday I went to the COVID clinic and I got infused with the monoclonal antibodies. So I started actually feeling much better this morning. Um, it's mainly my coughing. Once I get rid of this cough, and of course I'm tired because my body just took a beating. Um, but hang on, well, look, I don't want to put too much in here. I'm putting it in here like I'm well, and I can eat all this. Give me 1 second. Let me get a freezer bag. Aw, do I not have a freezer bag? Oh, come on. I have a freezer bag somewhere. Okay, guys. I'm sorry. Let me turn this down. You guys remind me if you see smoke coming out because I can't smell right now. And yesterday I cooked a veggie burger and I forgot to tell my Echo Dot to set a timer. And I turned around and the skillet was smoking and my burger had almost burned, but I didn't smell it. Actually, I just realized I just cut an onion. I didn't smell the onion. I keep forgetting. I guess I just feel like this is what life is like with no scents. Because with my lung disease, I always try to stay away from a lot of scents. But yeah, I just cut an onion. I didn't even smell it. I lost my smell and taste. praise God, I didn't lose my taste. I'm sorry to hear that you did. Did you get yours back? I had COVID 2 weeks ago, and I'm still having symptoms. Stuffy nose, and my eyes are red. See, my eyes were watering like crazy. There was pressure behind this eye at first, and I think it had to do with COVID because when I got my very first vaccine, I had pressure behind this eye right here. And as they were pushing the vaccine in, I could feel the pressure in this eye and it started watering. Well, when I got COVID, this eye, I felt the pressure in, and then both of them just watered and watered. So it's a crazy virus. We don't know what it did to our bodies. That's why I never wanted to get it in mine. But I did all that I could to stay COVID free for 2.5 years. So I hope you guys can hear me. I shouldn't be cooking and trying to do this, but I know as soon as I cook, I'm going to bed. So if I want to make that video to keep you guys updated, I need to do it while I'm not. I feel so disoriented. I feel like I don't even know my way around the kitchen. 1 second, and I'm going to see your comments in like 1 second. I'm going to put this on low because I got to wait for that okra to get done. But you know what? I'd rather wash this than to wash a lid. I hate washing lids. Woo! See, I get short-winded. It's not like I never did. I've got lung disease. But yeah, I mean, I just came out here when I turned the video on and I'm tired. I've only been up 12 minutes. That's about it. I've been wiping out at about 10 minutes. I wipe out. So I got to push a little past 10 because I got to wait for. I'm not going to eat just yet. I just want to get it made. I'm trying not to eat until about 6 or 7 so I don't get real hungry at night. Because if I go into one of those coughing spells, I'll vomit, I'm sure, up the food. So I try not to eat a whole bunch. I really wasn't hungry for a whole bunch until today. I woke up hungry this morning, and I was ready to pour it in. I wanted everything I saw. And then I had to remember, if you do that to yourself, you're going to get sick. No, I didn't get the vac. I don't really know how people. I'm happy to see you're doing better. I'm glad you're doing well, especially not being vaccinated, because I can't compare myself to anybody because I have lung disease. I've already spent 5 months on a ventilator. Due to the lung disease. I've had lung surgeries. So I'm not in the same position as other people. Um, oh, there was a big bee on my window. I'm like, please don't let that bee in here. I don't feel like fighting any bees. I had COVID twice. I hear a lot of people say that they've had it twice. Some people 3 times. I don't know how. I don't want it again. I don't know what to do though. You can't prevent it because I was still one of these people still wiping down things. I never stopped. When I went to the store, I still wiped down everything that I brought into my home. I still wore 2 masks everywhere I went. I know better from having lung disease how to stay well. You don't touch your eyes, nose, and mouth because that's where viruses enter in. So I knew better. Through the whole time of COVID, if something got in my eye, I always did this with the inside of my shirt and never trusted that too much because this is material. So anyway, I felt bad because I was like, I had to have let my guard down. And then one of my friends reminded me, you did nothing wrong. It's a virus. And I'm glad she reminded me because I'm the one that used to remind people virus. If it's going to get you, it's going to get you. So yeah, I don't want it again. One, because when you get the infusion, one of the risks of that is if you get it again, your body may not be able to fight it. So that was a hard pill for me to swallow because it was just a risk. I said this the other day. I'll probably always say it. It's it's risky. Everything we have been put in a position in this life where all of us have had to make basically life or death choices. Decisions. What we want to do with our lives. Oh, come on. Um, yeah, sorry guys. My I'm sure you guys understand my energy is just in the tubes. But yeah, most of us, not much, yeah, all of us. And when I sit out here and tell you guys about my COVID, please don't think I'm complaining because I respect this virus and I understand that many people lost their lives. Most of us, not everybody, but most of us know someone or have lost a friend or family to COVID, family members. So I don't sit here one bit and complain like my symptoms were so bad. No, they were bad for my body because of my lung disease. But you best believe I'm grateful that I caught it after I had some protection and that the symptoms were lessened. Like when people were getting COVID years ago, a couple years ago, their fevers were running for a week, you know, 10 days. Um, who knows how long? My fever lasted a day and a half, and it was a low grade fever. Um, I didn't take my temperature as often as I should have, but the highest it was ever when I took it was 100.1, which is a low grade fever. It could have went higher, and I just didn't catch it at a higher temperature, but it only lasted a day and a half. That's a blessing because some people, I'll say it again, in honor of the people who lost their lives. Some people weren't that fortunate, and we all know people. So I in no way sit out here and disrespect anybody who lost their life by whining like my symptoms were so bad. They were just bad for my body. So I really want to make that clear, and I'm glad I thought to say that. And because I never ever want to seem like I'm insensitive or showing any disrespect to anybody who's lost people. I've lost people, we all have. But I just don't want to seem like, oh, woe is me. I have COVID. Look what COVID did to me. I don't want to come across like that all at all. I just want to make sure that when I talk about this, that I make that clear. I'm just sharing my journey with COVID, mine, because COVID wiped out whole families, and I would never want anybody who lost their anybody, whether it's one person, whether it's a friend, a family member, a whole family. I would never want anybody to find my video and be like, boo hoo, lady. So you're sitting there talking about your infusion and your little symptoms while four of my family members are dead. We all lost people. We all lost people. I lost a cousin, family friends that grew up. We all, most of us. I don't really know anybody that doesn't know one person that didn't die from COVID. I haven't run into that person yet. Oh, it's hot in here and I'm getting tired. So I'm going to probably have to go. I'm wiping out big time. So if you guys want me to come back tomorrow, I'm going to have to end this and save my energy and get this done because I got to get back into bed. But God bless. Nisha, I'm glad you're doing better. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Oh, I wish I could pick a time where I could come out and update, but I can't because I can only do it when I'm feeling energetic. But I got to go. I'm hot. I'm feeling not well. Bye, guys. Thanks for popping in.